Mud Boss video here at Lincoln Speedway with the driver of the 6B. Drives a lot of different classes. 410 sprint car tonight. He's in the 6B Illinois Lightning Sprint. Andy Baugh from Mason City, the Mason City Madman. Andy, you've had a pretty good season in this car. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we've had a real good season. You know, it's been up and down. We popped the motor here early and had a few more DNFs that hurt us in the points. But I think we've won the last 4 races here at Lincoln. It's treated us real good the last few weeks, and hopefully we can pick up another one tonight.
I was saying, you've run a little bit of everything. Tell us a little bit about what else you've been running this year.
We've raced a little bit of sprint cars this year. I've run about 3 races with the sprint car. We got Speed Week coming up next week. We're going to have 4 nights in a row. Really looking forward to that. I've run a midget. I've had four nights out in a midget this year. I haven't really lit the world on fire in either one of those, but we have a lot of fun doing it. If it's got a gas pedal in it and a steering wheel, we'll drive it.
Looking forward to getting another win here tonight, I'm sure. Tell us a little bit about the Lightning Sprint car, and tell us a little bit about your crew and kind of who helps make this deal go every week here at Lincoln.
Well, these cars are pretty basic. You know, you're on a kind of a midget chassis with a motorcycle 1,000cc engine in them. They're pretty cut and dry. There's not a whole lot to them. This operation would not work without my dad, Gary Baugh. He pours his heart and soul into it just like I do. I have an Uncle Marvin who comes and he doesn't miss a race. He'll be here as soon as he gets off work tonight. I have my cousin Anthony here tonight. He's a newbie, but man, we sure like having new people coming to help, and the more the merrier. It's all about having the family and having a little bit of fun.
Not only that, who are the sponsors that help make this deal happen for you all the time? Because you got a lot of fun toys, but you got a lot of good sponsors on the side to help make it happen.
Yep, obviously New Tech Seed is a big sponsor of mine. Mud Boss Videos, you guys just come on board. I really appreciate that. CJ Motorsports right here, these guys really make it happen for me. They built me a heck of an engine this year. Whenever I have any trouble, all I got to do is drive the car and trailer down to Greenview, and he drops whatever he's doing and makes this thing go fast for me.
If anybody wants to know a little bit more about your racing operation, what you're going to be in and where you're going to be at, where can we go look that up at?
You just look me up on Facebook. I don't have a website or anything, but Andy Baugh on Facebook. I add anybody who tries to add me. That's where I put anything about my races or my race weekends. So just come give me a like on Facebook, and you'll be able to follow me on there.
There you have it, the driver of the 6B Illinois Lightning Sprint from Mason City, Illinois, the Mason City Madman, Andy Baugh, here at Lincoln Speedway. Mud Boss video here at Lincoln Speedway, standing by with the driver of the A9 Midwest Technical Institute UMP Modified Flash, AJ May out of Creve Coeur. AJ, you've had quite a season so far this year. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we've had some ups and downs. You know, I think we've raced about 24, 25 times. You know, we've been getting better at this place. For one, Jacksonville we go pretty good at. We've only raced 6, 7 tracks, you know, but we've been up to speed pretty much everywhere, so we're content, you know.
So you've got a few feature wins, and some of the guys you beat have got a lot of laps around here, so that's always something you can hang your hat on, beating some of these guys that run around here and have run here 10, 15, 20 years, some of them in the same class that entire time.
Yeah, you know, this modified deal, you can't go anywhere and pick up an easy win, you know. Even when there's 8 cars here, they're still the best around. Just gets tougher and tougher, and money gets less and less to win and more of these cars, but we keep doing it.
I'll say, speaking of money, who are some of the people behind you or some of the great sponsors that kind of help make this deal happen for you?
We got Doty's RV Storage, Errol and Vicky Doty. They own most of our motor stuff, so without them we couldn't be here. Pekin Welders helps a ton. That's my grandma and grandpa. We work there. It's all basically a family deal. Other than that, everything's just, you know, our names, but we build these chassis ourselves. You won't see another one like this in the country. So it's kind of neat when we can come somewhere and both run good. It makes it a little better.
Okay, so when it comes to the crew, it's all in the family, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Crews, sponsors, anyone that helps, we're all family, and we just do it to have a good time. We don't know what else to do, you know. That's what we've always done. So,
for anybody who wants to know a little bit about where you'll be racing at, kind of how you've done, where you'll be, where can we go and find that information out at?
I don't know. We don't post much on media stuff, Facebook or anything like that. I don't care for that, I guess, but it makes life easier sometimes. You know, it's easy to get caught up in drama, but we've been running here a little bit. We like Jacksonville on Fridays. We used to love going to Spoon River. You know, it's a nice, big, smooth place. This place has been rough a few times. But we like it here. So Peoria tomorrow probably, but
basically, if we see the big hauler roll in, we know you're there, right?
Yeah, you never know if there's 1 or 2 cars in there, so it's always a surprise, I guess.
There you have it, the driver of the A9 Midwest Technical Institute UMP Modified from Creve Coeur, Flash A.J. May here at Lincoln Speedway. Mud Boss Video here at Lincoln Speedway, standing by the driver, the number 22K UMP late model, Kenny Vandoorne. Kenny, you're one of those guys that goes up, you take a crate motor and go up against the supers. And you've had a few good nights with them, and you run really good with the crates. Tell us a little bit about it.
When you got this little crate car, you just hope that it dry slicks off. This year's been kind of rough because of the cool weather, the damp nights, but just enjoy it. My son and I, it's a family thing. We come out and work on it. We finally got a car together for him, and first night out he flipped it at Jacksonville, so we're putting it back together, and we'll both be out here struggling away.
I'll say you've gotten a lot better since when you've started. I mean, it's not a lot of people realize how steep of a learning curve it is to get in one of these. It's not just a case where you can hop in and drive. It takes, just like any other race car, working all week, but there's just so much stuff you've got to learn about these cars to make them go.
There's a lot, and especially with the crate car, you don't have the power, the motor. If you don't have the car set up perfect, I mean, it's all about keeping the car free and rolling through the corners, and we don't have the motor to stand on the gas and break it loose if you need it to break loose. So you really got to be on the setup.
You've kind of been all around this year, making here at Lincoln, kind of elsewhere, Jacksonville when they've run, Spoon River, kind of following that little 3-track series there. We expect to see you basically at those 4 or 5 places, or maybe see you pop up somewhere else down the road if there's a race going on that you can get to.
I'm just trying to support this Big Ten series. I decided last year that I was going to try it with my little crate. I finished 8th or 9th. I can't right offhand remember. I'm running 8th in the points still this year, so I'm just trying to follow the Big Ten show. When there's nothing going, my boy, I put him in the car until we get his car going, and we run a couple crate shows. I just get him experience, and hopefully he'll take over the shoe full-time next year or maybe the year after.
So you're kind of hanging up the helmet here kind of next year or so?
I'm not saying that. Mom wants me to say that, but I definitely want to put the focus of the finances, what we got. We're a very small budget team, him and I, whatever we can get in our pocket, and we have sponsors that help us more, like just give us supplies, you know, so we don't have to buy oil. But, you know, it's struggling right now for everybody.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. For anybody who wants to know a little bit more about your operation, where can we go and find out about you guys?
Well, I have a Facebook page, Kenny Vandoorne at Facebook. Kyle has a Facebook page. We haven't started a racing page or anything like that. We probably should, but that's about the only way. Or just come out to the track and see us, and we'll be more than happy to stand around and, you know, let you crawl around the car, let your kids crawl on it, whatever.
There you have it, the driver of the 22K UMP late model here at Lincoln Speedway, Kenny Vandoorne.